Test, test. Welcome, welcome. What does a car pass get you? Money? No thanks.
The auction house is for buying and selling cars at the festival. If you go down there, invite me, okay? I love this stuff.
Legendary buyout for 2 million. 20 million. I guess I saw a 10 million up there somewhere. 11 million. Interesting. I don't know yet exactly what cars are better than others, other than generally the S2 is the highest I've seen so far.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Alright, we gotta meet someone somewhere. This place? Do you want me to come all the way over here? Let's do a couple more things over here first.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. In 200 yards, turn left. In 100 yards, turn right.
Oop. What did I set my frame rate to? It's capping at like 137 right now. Video 136. Specifically 136, okay. Sure. Probably the highest I can go before VSync starts to kick in this game, but I would go higher, but I don't want to go up to like 271, whatever it's saying, which is variable. See how that looks first.
Turn right.
Does look a lot nicer to me.
You have arrived at your destination.
Race dude, what up, Greg? We be racing. Let me make sure my streamer mode is still on. Headphones. Streamer mode is on. In-game live streaming music. Wouldn't that disable it? What you playing tonight, Greg? Where's the place for me to accept the challenge? That's why I'm playing on Xbox and I keep hitting A because I thought it was PlayStation. Alright, recommended. Trailcat Jeep. It's a little faster than this one. Is that the one I'm in right now? Let's try it. I'm just assuming there's dirt roads on this one, so. Sure, let's do it. Alright, got 3 laps. We're definitely starting on pavement here. Should I just stay in the dirt? Is that just going to be my place to be? Because I can cut straight through. Go underneath there. Oh no. Let's get back on track. Losing. Not really getting faster than 100 miles an hour so far, but neither are the people in front of me, so it's good to go for now. Okay, so this isn't really, there hasn't really been any dirt as we get our first lap complete. We just crossed some dirt on those corners, but for the most part it's just wet pavement. What up, Kyle? How you doing, sir? Old demon from the early 90s. Who'd that be? You in finals this week, Kyle? Just finished today? Oh, nice. How you feeling? You have like exams, or are you mostly doing like projects and stuff? Your father has inadvertently revealed one of the gifts I will be receiving on Christmas Day. Is that good or bad? Are you getting time to prepare for something now? A lot of essays? Oh, that sucks. Anything super challenging, or are you feeling good about all of it? Now you got like, what, 4 or 5 weeks to relax? That's a good time. Okay, so this is definitely a track where you're not drifting. You just need to let go at the right time. The car will drift itself, but I don't need to brake on the drifts. So I think I figured out something for the next race when I redo this. I'm also not sure. Everybody else in the front kind of has their own Jeeps as well, so maybe I do want to stay in a Jeep. Get a firmly into 5th place here. Should be chilling nice. Challenge is filling in those 4 or 5 weeks. Why is that? No gaming you can do for 5 weeks straight. I asked for, amongst other things, Sonic Origins on Nintendo Switch. Nice. Did you end up getting the Switch too, by the way? Normally asked for the PS5 version, but this USB Sega Genesis controller compatible with the Switch. Oh, nice. Is that the 8-bit Do controller, or is it a first-party controller? We got a wheel spin. That's what I'm curious about. Gaming is always there, of course. Are you in touch with, like, high school friends? Got a Jaguar. The question is... There's a sign up there. Wait, I can drive first person? Since when? Is it good to drive first person in this game? Went to the South Six yesterday? Nice, how'd it go? It will work with the game, and I can play Sonic Trilogy as it was meant to be played. Absolutely. Got a white elephant thing going on this weekend. That'll be fun. I assume this one makes a little bit more sense. Like I can get up this road on the right, or behind it, I should say, and then kind of fly onto it. There's some that were like it didn't feel like I could actually do anything and reach something on a roof. Okay, we're getting there. Ugh. Lost the Pistons, couldn't stop Cade, rip. Ugh. I have no idea where I'm going, I guess. I guess I could use it. I could look at the map. That might help. Rip. Father asked me if I had asked for the standard or the plus edition of the game. Well, that should be hopefully a dead giveaway, unless he's a troll. Has he been known to troll about gifts before? God dang it. Alright, that's enough. I guess I could always just rewind up to the top of the hill. It's a new genre for you? Nah, I've been kind of waiting for a chance to play Forza Horizon at one point, because I don't usually play racing games. But this game always just looked kind of nice, kind of cool. I've always wanted to play it, but no, I'm not really into racing games too much. So I'm mostly just learning. But we had been talking about the previous couple weeks before that. We had been talking about some like old school racing games that I had played. One of them was like an old Need for Speed game. And yeah, this is... I wouldn't say the first one. I did play a little bit of that Fortnite racing actually when it came out. There we go. So yeah, I had played a little bit of Fortnite racing, but I'm not like a racing guy by any means. What you been playing recently? I'm gonna try the same car again, I think. Is there anything else that suits this? Doesn't look like it. Didn't even know a plus version existed, so after looking it up, seeing the plus version has 12 Sonic Game Gear games added on. I told him that was what I wanted, which he said, good, because that's what I got for you. Oh, there you go. At least he's not trolling. Some people would ask that and then be like, oops. Like some people would be like, ask that like, oh, did you want this one or this one? And be like, this one. And then be like, oh yeah, great, because that's what I got for your brother. And I'll get you something else. That would be more devastating than an actual troll. You wouldn't want to mess with a man's Christmas presents like that, but maybe a little snack, like you get them the wrong donut on purpose. That could be valid. I don't really mind rewinding if my car flips over or if I miss a checkpoint. I don't mind rewinding. If I just like take a bad turn, like if I did that and then rewind for the most part, I would feel bad. Okay, so these big turns I do still have to brake. Some of them I'll have to brake, or maybe I'll have to just slow down earlier. We'll see what happens. Tried queuing with a starter team and faced 95 plus teams all in a row. Playing Madden franchise. I was thinking about getting Madden too, because I'm on the Bears bandwagon this year. Been watching all the games, and I'm kind of feeling the football, especially since like the Bulls started off pretty nice, and then they became the Bulls again. So there's a good chance that I really don't watch any Bulls this year, not really care about basketball. I've been definitely been into some football lately. Ultimate Team is beyond cooked for that. Did we know the Plus existed after looking up the Plus version? Oh yeah, that's that one. That's how you get your kids not talking to you when they become adults. Honestly, 100% true. I do that all the time and don't feel bad. Fair enough. But I have to do it on camera. That's the problem. If nobody knew, that's one thing. But I have to be accountable. I have to be accountable to Twitch. Gotta play some ethical hoops. Presentation changes, graphics, more announcers in the halftime show. Is that brand new, like for this current year, or like they've had it for the last few years when you haven't played? Or have you been playing the last few years? All right, we got a little bit of a lead here. All I need to do is not do anything dumb. We should be able to get good progress. All right. Spreading that lead a little bit more. Catching up. I need to have a good turn here. There we go. Bring it home. Nice. Technically, you just have to be entertaining. You don't have to be good at it. True. I had 23. I think a bi-yearly purchase during Thanksgiving sale is the method. I think so too. I feel like I've seen it like for free a couple times too. I also got a free. The reason why I'm playing Forza right now is because I got a free 3 months of Game Pass, and it was on Game Pass. So I can't remember if Madden is like on EA Play, which I think is part of Game Pass, and some weird combo there. So I might be able to snag it if I want to. But I was thinking about it, and it's like my question with Madden, and I haven't played it, so I could just be worried about nothing. But my question with it is just like kind of similar to with MLB, where it's like if something goes wrong, whether you do something dumb or the game does something dumb, like the stakes or the consequences are pretty significant. Like, I feel like if you're playing 2K and something dumb happens, then it's not the biggest deal because you have so much time and you have so many like points worth to make up for it. But in games like Madden, MLB, like one run can be such a big difference, or one stupid hit can lead to like 5 stupid runs, stuff like that. I feel like Madden's kind of the same, but I don't know if it's as bad as MLB in that regard. Dude Dash, never seen a Mario Kart stream where the streamer was winning races. Fair. One thing I'll say though, like you said, the starter team faced 95 plus. MLB at least, if you start in the middle of the year, you'll get a competitive team within like 2 hours of grinding. Just don't touch it besides online versus. Makes sense. I don't really know what this arcade thing is, and I'm just gonna ditch it, I think. I'm going off-road in the Jeep. Can I go in the water? Yes, I can. Oh, we got some perks. Available points, but do I want to... Instant XP? Sure. Just don't know if I want to burn XP points on this car in particular. Or skill points, I should say. Tend to get a Nintendo Switch 2 someday, as soon as I get another job, or someone donates $450, whichever happens first. Job is a good bet. Alright, what do I do here? Danger sign. 340 feet. And how far do I have to go? 1750 to get 3 stars. The question is, can I do that with this car? Do I need like the Bugatti or something? Let me do one more in this car, see how far I can get from my top speed. So far I'm still increasing, so might as well keep going back. All the way, because I'm still gaining speed. So it's probably worth it to go all the way back. Okay, let's ride. Sock Squad had 21 hits to my opponent. 6 just to barely win 9-7. Nice. My PlayStation Plus officially runs out tomorrow, which I've been saying for a while, but this time I actually properly canceled it. We'll see how that goes. But it sounds like I'm done with MLB for the year. I haven't really had an itch to play, so Forza it is. Okay, we got 2 stars. 1,062. Okay. Let's see. If I fast travel, can I fast travel to this thing now? No, it was this thing. So I'm gonna try the high top speed car, like the Bugatti or something. Besides, team's not too much. And yeah, even then, like I was excited for teams for the White Sox. And the White Sox team can hit a little bit. And it only needs like 18 players to get max points, so I could still do like that whatever captain it was. The Gagne captain or whatever. The one for the closers. I could still do something like that. But I don't know. I just wish there were some more cards for the White Sox by the end of the year. I think we looked at it and it has like one of the 3 lowest number of cards for a team or something. Change car. Fastest one I've got is the Bugatti right now, I think. Let's see, speed 7.5. This Porsche is crazy. It's gonna cost a lot, but and I've already got the Bugatti. Wait, I thought I already had this car. Top speed is 9.6. I should still go with that one. So I think that's just the value. I think I have the car. I don't have to purchase it or anything. That's good. At least 99s, I saw Cougs do a video on this tragic. Yeah. And I was like pretty excited. Like I wanted to do it for sure, but just didn't give me a chance. Other games just sports brain rotted. Yeah. I went through like, cause I got the Game Pass. So I was like, let me play like a puzzle game or something. I was like just browsing free games for like an hour and couldn't find anything I wanted to play. So wonder if this is better. Yeah, it's gotta be. Nice. Tree stars. Until I drown. See what this one was. This was a top speed thing. Oh, Oh, this is the Trailblazer one. I feel like this is going to be a struggle in the Bugatti, but maybe if I can just go straight, I can do it.
Hey, we were blazing trails here. You'll have to
Oh. Did I miss it? Is that what happened?
go back to the start gate if you want to run it again.
Wait, what was this? Did I load into another part of the map? Can't beat those already. New Marvel game in the bit art style, like the TMNT game you played. I think I saw it. What's it called again? Unfortunately, I'm like kind of over Marvel. I think I took a little while to some people. A little bit longer than that, but I have just not been into Marvel lately. Is it worth driving all the way out here? Purchase from treasure map. Wants me to buy it with real money? That's crazy. Gerara here, man. Cosmic Invasion? Sounds familiar. Just started replaying Detroit Become Human. Because my wife likes to watch the TikTok shorts of it. TikTok videos of it when it comes up. And getting to play it on like 4K on the big TV is pretty fun. Cosmic Invasion. Oh yeah, I did see this one. That was cool. I also got Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. I might play that, but I've heard it's like very GPU intensive. So I don't know if I'll be able to stream it at the same time, but it's a possibility. Oh yeah, this Oasis cross country is the one that like makes me end in a weird spot, I think.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. Turn sharp right.
This is only 3 miles away, so I should be able to make it there in 1 minute. Especially if we got a little bit of a straightaway here. Play the main story on that. It was pretty good. Hadn't played in a long time.
In 400 yards, turn right.
I got an awesome skill chain for that. See how fast we can go backwards.
In 400 yards, turn left.
Borrow from the library is such a good method. I used to get a good few games from the library back in the day. What's recommended? These guys? Nothing over here is recommended. We will try this guy. Yeah, borrowing games from the library was fun also because like you weren't always sure what they were gonna have in stock that day, basically on the shelf, and so there's always a little bit of like excitement to see what they had available. But I don't know if it's the same for you. Do they have like a huge gaming section now? I would assume. Back in my day. they would basically have maybe like a shelf and a half worth of games. That being said, I feel like so many games now are digital anyway, so maybe that changes things, but so this one's like fully off-road, it seems like. There goes Lawbanger. Not really making up any ground here, so I might need to switch cars next time around. So I don't think this one is just about having a great line. You ever take a look at Age of Empires? I did. I saw it in Game Pass and stuff. But actually, I couldn't remember which one specifically you had recommended, because I think all the Age of Empires were there. So is it Age of Empires 2 is the best one? I'll take a look for that specifically, and I think there's a decent chance that I play it. Oh, bought some upgrades. True, true. What kind of upgrade do you think I need for this? Wait, is it like upgrades or is it just tuning? I know there's like the skill point ones that I could upgrade, but I thought those were just points and stuff. Let me see what I have available. We made up some ground towards the back half of that lap. I have the definitive edition from the Steam store. Okay, I'll check out the second one. I forget what if the definitive version was free or what. The Kraken Horn. Okay. I was able to come back, but I don't know if that was because I was doing better or because like the other cars just kind of fell off eventually. Because in those like straightaways, I was still getting beat. So let me see what I can do with this car. We got car mastery, wrecking ball, skill score, Horizons. This one, yeah, like these don't increase the ability of the car, so it's got to be. Oh, I don't want to look at all that. Car collection, tune car. Can upgrade individual parts or full tuning. I think you have to go to the shop to upgrade. Okay. Let's see what happens when I go here. Let me also see if there's better okay, upgrades and tuning. Let me also really quick see if there are better off-road cars. Before I start putting a lot of money into this one. Got some epics, Ford Bronco. Can I compare this to what I have already? Well, there's only 4 of these. Should I just buy it? Speed to 6.1. 3.7, 8.8, 9.9. Yeah, that one's definitely a lot better. When it comes to off-road, what is unlimited off-road? Not a feature? Okay. Eventually you'll have so much money it won't be an issue? Okay. Well, in that case, let me just buy that car. Well, let's look at off-road and unlimited off-road in that case. Ah, now we have some more options. What's the difference between off-road and unlimited off-road? Got some legendaries. This legendary is a Hot Wheels. Can I use that? And is it worth looking at just the score, whatever that is? Like the 731, 643, those things? Okay, the Ford is what I was looking at before. It was this Bronco. Handling's not very good, though. Wait, what? Why do I have to pay for it? I have to have a voucher in order to buy a car. Certain races and events might restrict certain grades. Seen a race where only D-level cars were allowed. Interesting. Infinite games there. So many from the Wii and old gen. Is that the only way to do that? Well, let's see what we got for off-roads in the auction house. It's all these Broncos. This one's an S1 Bronco, performance Bronco. Or 237 buyout. Can I just buy that? It's kind of a nice version of the car I wanted anyway. The lower the base score, the lower the top score you can upgrade it to. Okay. Wait, let's see what we can do with this one. Ford Performance Bronco.
Looking to upgrade your ride? You've come to the right
Anti-lag
place. Let me
turbochargers
show you
can
around.
now be fitted to turbocharged vehicles.
You can
Cool.
always give
See
me
if we can
your car.
auto upgrade.
Set a performance target. I'll choose the parts and do all the work myself. Garantizado. Because you trust me, no?
What car is this for? Is this specifically for my Jeep? Okay, so I guess I need to change my car first. This setup file is locked by the owner. It can't be modified. Would you like to remove the setup? Should I say no? What's a setup profile? Does that include upgrades? Or is it just like skins and stuff? If it's just skins, I'll remove it, but if it's the upgrades, then I don't think I would want to do that. Any thoughts? It's getting hot in here. Got the GPU cranked all the way up for this one. I'm gonna say no, I don't want to upgrade or change it right now. Let's see about upgrades. So no, customize, no.
We keep records of every mechanic who goes through the garage. So if you want to try someone else's engine tune, you can.
Well, let's give this one a shot in that race again. There's this one, and I think the one that I did was this one. So let's do the closer one first, and we'll come back. Oop, I'm gonna have to drive through. Let's just reverse out of this one. I will go around the town. Take out their infrastructure. It's Christmas time here too. And now we can go off-road. Oof. At this point, if I'm going to run into this many trees and stuff, it's not even worth going off-road, is it? Just crashed into a plane. Alright, let's see what this Bronco can do for me. It is in the recommended tier. I'm not gonna forget to press. Oops. Let's rewind until everybody starts. I was trying to say I'm not gonna forget to press A and start this time, but then turns out acceleration is not A, it's R2. Who would have thought? All right, got out to a pretty decent start here. Nice. And we are... I was going to say off to the races, but I can't do that. I can't do that to you. In fact, I can't do it to myself. Uh-oh. It was a brutal drift, and it's going to cost me almost the lead. It's going to cost me all of my margin. We're going to hang on to the lead for a minute. Uh-oh. That one I'm rewinding. Just to do it again. They're right behind me, aren't they? Here they come. Coming for blood. Some fake fences in this one. Just like wire mesh fences there. Okay, we got a bit of a lead. This is one where I like over drifted last time or something. Alright, stayed within reason, probably much wider than I needed to be, but still in there. Now we got a huge lead. Oh, thankfully my back tire hit something right there and then it bounced back. Otherwise I was going to sweep into that building like I did last time. My huge lead is gone, though. I almost flipped right there. What that tells me is this one's definitely not over. Yeah, there you go. Not a clean race for me, that's for sure. Alright, we're going to try to come back now. I could have rewinded there, but that was felt like completely my fault, so. I mean, I feel like in this kind of game, anytime you do something bad, it pretty much is your fault, but sometimes it just feels like I wasn't aware of what was about to happen there, and so I don't feel bad for rewinding. That was a rough third lap. Real rough. Let's try that again, shall we? Go. Not even a ready set. Just wants you to get after it. My back tire hit something again. Same spot, too. Is it possible to play manual in this mode without, like, audio cues? I feel like you have to really be able to hear the car to play manual. But what someone was explaining last week is that your highest potential for speed is by playing manual, so wouldn't mind trying to learn that at some point. Alright, well, I'm not dealing with a tree moment here, so let's learn how to do this drift. Or not. First time way under, second time way over. So I only needed a little bit, actually. Because it already got me... As soon as I drifted for like 1 second, then the line turned blue, so... Don't really need more than that. Thankfully, the acceleration on this car is pretty crazy. Let's get back on track. We're way behind first and second place, but I feel like I have enough time to get back. Still only like halfway through the second lap. There's a much better angle on that turn. That was another low-key turn where I could have done a lot better on previous runs. This one, I could have gained a lot more back, but didn't lose my position yet. But now it does mean I have a lot less time to get back into things. Need to get better at straightening out a little faster too. There we go. First place is way up there. Okay. Good ending to this one. Assuming I can get to the end without spinning out again. Yeah. Better finish. Let's try this one more time. Actually, I'm going to keep going until I win first place. Unless I'm just completely failing. Ah. Didn't want to hit that corner. Does it matter if I keep hitting the acceleration while I'm in the air? Does it do anything? Probably at least holds the gear for me, right? When I land, I pick up where I left off. Or. Let's try that again. Now everybody wants to go real slow here. Which is smart for them, but I can do that. Oh no. Thanks for spinning me back into my spot. Not quite. I underestimate that, like, new lap turn every time. It's not necessarily the worst turn, but it's not forgiving, because if you underestimate it, then you're in that, like, little town area. Without anything to bounce off of, you just get stuck. Looks like nobody's really separated themselves this time. Yeah, I'm going real slow into that turn this time. Oh no. And I underestimated the second. Whoa! Hit like the barrel or something. That thing bounced me so far. Okay, we're in the mix. We got a lot of ground to cover in this last round, but we're in the mix. Oh, man. Forget about it. Now we're in last place. Come on. All right, we grabbed some position there, but that one I felt like was definitely winnable going into the third. Definitely doable. That guy's got the same setup as me. I'm not special, apparently. Unless that's the person I sold that sold me the car. Well, it seems there's definitely a few 2069s out here. So I don't know how much of it is just like the stickers and skins, or that's just like how all the cars look no matter how much you modify them. Nice. Alright, I feel like this is the earliest I've had a lead so far. Not gonna get messed up by those barrels this time. I'm gonna go super easy around the start of this map. Because I feel very comfortable with the rest of the laps, the rest of the map here. It's just that the last part and the first part. Those were like 90% of my problems. The times where I did poorly around stuff like this is when I like had to make up ground, basically. What's up, Matt? So you're playing the Disney Cars the game, yeah. Well, Disney has like their own like Mario Kart basically now, right, too? You talking about that one, or are you talking about like Pixar cars? Because I also have played that game, and that game was pretty fun. Oh no. Every good thing I did, I just choked it away. Now they're right behind me. Good thing I did have the margin. And the only thing is, I know I can beat them in like the big turns like this. As long as I don't mess up completely. And all of a sudden I already have a ton of margin. this one, I just got to take it easy. And not do that. And away we go. Matt's the good luck, apparently. Garfield has their own Mario Kart. I'm sure Disney does. It's like a Disney Speed Racer or something like that. It's got Buzz Lightyear on the front on a go-kart. I was tempted for a second to get that game. All right. So there's a sign right here. In between that thing. Is there an easy sign to get somewhere? Alright, here's an easy sign. And I still missed it. Okay. World map. Let's go back to this one. It's the one that I tried.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
I just need to remember not to hit enter. Because if you do like one of these long races where it like takes you around and then you don't hit retry, then it'll like put you in a different spot. Like you won't end necessarily in the spot that you started. So if you want to actually replay, you just want to hit replay. Oof. Disney had one on N64? Oh, really? In that case, they have a new one, too. Trying to find this XP sign. Can mess up Santa's village. How was your Chicago trip, Matt? I assume you did not dare go to Harry Carey's. Chicago was cold? Yeah. It's actually going to be back in the 50s starting tomorrow. Now and then. So yeah, you got the bad end of it. You were here literally on the coldest day, right? I was already eating there, had to try it, fair enough. Felt like -8, yeah. Did I go out that day? Yeah, I think I was at my parents' that day. We did not end up going out. We stayed in. But I did have to go out just to drive and everything. Hope it was a good time, though. Did you check out the Gundam store? Gundam store? It was really cool. Nice. This one's in a storm. All right. Let me tell you about this. Yes. Located at the fashion outlets of Chicago. Is it Chicago downtown? Let me see where this thing's located. Oh, it's in Rosemont? Right across the street from Dave & Buster's. I think my wife's been to that fashion outlet. Just to return something. Drop my mom off at Dave & Buster's. Fair. Fair play for mom. I don't need rules. There you go. I'm passing Matt right now. There he is. How bumpy, how much bumpier this one was. Now I've got the power in the straightaways. The last Jeep that I used was good at handling the off-road stuff, but in moments like this where I just need to go fast, couldn't do it. Wish I had some juice going into that leap. And back to square one. Not going to get much air here. Was line going to the garage and it wasn't moving? Got to a bridge, stopped at a light. When the light turned green, our lane didn't move. I was like, what is the heck is going to the garage? Got in line to go to a different entrance, and that one wasn't moving either. Oh, man. An hour to get to the mall when it was across the street? Yeah. Yeah, it do be like that. Did I tell you how a couple months ago it took me 2 hours and 45 minutes to get home from downtown Chicago? And when there's no traffic, that drive takes 40 minutes. But that's pretty much what happened, is like one of the lanes didn't move for... I was basically sitting in one spot for an hour. So I definitely believe it. It's definitely, like, there are times where you can genuinely just be stopped. And sometimes it's just like people like pushing themselves into the lane later on. And then that means that you can't move. So, yeah, that's not fun. That's why I prefer to like try to take the train if I can. But obviously, if you're in that situation, you're not able to. Was it a situation where if you had walked, you could have walked? Tesla decided he was going to cut me off or die trying. Love it. Walked about 10 minutes and gone in, yeah. Even in the cold, that would have been worth it. 10 minutes would have been my cutoff, probably. 15 maybe even. 20 minutes there and 20 minutes back could have been like actually devastating if you had to walk, but wait, this was at Rosemont, right? You said this was not downtown Chicago. That's crazy. Not even being downtown and that happening to you actually is insane. Because that wasn't even grand opening weekend, right? Or was it grand opening? I think now I remember you saying that it just happened to be grand weekend that you were going. No parking at all. Oh my god. I was at a restaurant downtown. And I don't know if it was opening weekend, but it was like really close to the opening of the Pop Mart downtown. And so we just saw people like in line for Labubus the whole time. And they had like a bouncer and everything, because yeah, they just basically had to like time up who was going to be in the store at one time. So the line was going all the way down the street. It was pretty funny. Are people still into Labubus? Or is that over already? feel like I haven't heard anybody talking about Labubus in a little bit. Oh, man. I definitely should have rewinded that one, but at some point it was like a no return. Point of no return. Especially so close to the end. It wasn't like I was going to get first place. That was the other thing. It's like, if I had a chance to rewind and get first, I would have tried it, but nope. The gun to base wasn't that crowded. Oh, okay. Many people at that mall. See auctions going like crazy. It's probably about to bubble and fizzle out, huh? I'm not saying I don't get swept into the hype of certain things anymore. Definitely less than I used to, and very much like if I want to push back on it myself, like it's not going to eat me alive even if I do want to do something. Like for instance, if a new game comes out and I'm just like, okay, yeah, I'm for it. Like Battlefield was one of those where I wasn't like expecting to feel the hype, and then I felt the hype. Eventually I did get the game. But I don't know. I feel like some people just get the stuff to like show off, or it's not even for them, right? Like this is not anything mind-blowing or groundbreaking or anything like that. Just thinking along the lines of like, yeah, once upon a time I probably would have. See if it lets me go all the way back up the hill. It's fun to be hyped. Just gotta watch your money exactly. I don't really watch the show anymore, but if you've ever seen like the Caleb Hammer YouTube, there's just people on there who literally will be in, you know, tens and hundreds of $1,000s of debt and still just need to buy that kind of stuff. Mildly into Beanie Babies. I think I remember that. Or were you telling me that, I mean? Even pop figures like Funko Pops. Buy stuff that's expensive when they have no money. Yeah. It's hard to get out of a scarcity mindset. But it is possible. But like all the debt stuff and opportunity for like buy now, pay later and all that kind of stuff these days is kind of crazy. At some point it's like not even worth getting out of debt. I don't feel that way, but I could understand someone else feeling that way. Telling me that they don't know if they can afford their next house payment while also going to Disney World the next month. Oh, dude. There is a Caleb Hammer episode. Oh, probably a few of them of like Disney adults who, yeah, literally they'll get the Disney subscription or whatever, the membership for the year, and then they'll be like, "Oh, I only went like twice last month. I'm not making the most out of my Disney subscription." And so they just go even more and more in debt. Just so they feel like they're making the most of their subscription. Annual pass holders. Do they also... I guess you don't have to tell me their business, but I also don't know who they are, so... Did they ask for money? Like, were they like... Did they tell you that they can't make rent? In a way to, like... fish for money from you? Or is it just like a casual thing? Like, oh, it's no big deal. It's just how we live. Oh. I got spiked on that one. They brag about being poor, if that makes sense. Totally understand, yeah. I had to undo some subtle things for myself. Because there's like big things that are kind of hard to overcome when it comes to that. And there's subtle things. One subtle thing that I had to stop doing was like anytime someone compliments you on a thing, well, I should say anytime someone complimented me on something like a shirt that I got or whatever, I'd have to say like, "Oh, thank you. I got it on sale." That kind of thing. And I had to teach myself to stop saying stuff like that. Downplay every compliment. Yeah, and specifically in that case of being like it makes it better because it was on sale, which is not true, or like being ashamed of like, okay, paying full price for something. Apparently that's like a very Midwest thing to do. I don't know if that's the case, but make you feel like buying something on sale is more moral. I bet it is. More just try to say thank you now. Exactly. Exactly. Mom's a bargain hunter. A sale she found is more of a brag. Fair. There is a... There is a thrill that comes with that for sure. No question about it. Like, so, like finding something on sale. So I like definitely do get... I do feel good about finding stuff on sale. But I guess I'm trying not to make it the forefront of what I enjoy about whatever I got. If that makes sense. But sometimes, like, the thrill of the chase of the sale is the fun part, which I totally understand. I don't really know what I'm doing here. I'm just following the lines until we get there. I don't know if I should go off-road. It does say follow the route, so I'm assuming I need to stay on the road, but not 100% sure. Is he gonna crash the plane? I guess that's why they're doing these little checkpoint things for the destination. So that you do have to stay on the route. Now we're off-road.
Mission to a lost city, rediscovered by you, Ramiro Luis Miron, and the Horizon Festival.
Cool.
Hey Rami, I think I'm gonna take a look around. Find somewhere to put the beacon.
Do not let me interrupt your Mesoamerican history lesson, my friend. You can come and get me when you're ready.
Alright, so we gotta do some photos, it looks like. Couple of photos, kind of a couple of locations.
The festival comes and goes every year. This has been here for thousands of years. I think
Did I go right over the XP banner?
a radio beacon.
Alrighty, what are these stars trying to tell me? Radio beacon.
Beacon is up and transmitting. Work. Now at least someone knows where we are.
What you got going on here? Golden statue, done. Bears fan? Yes. I've been watching most of the games this year. So my fair weather fandom for the Bears is definitely popping off.
Magnificent, no?
Very excited for this next Bears-Packers matchup this weekend. Need them to lose. Are you, you're not a Rams fan, right? I feel like you're a Lions fan. Lions and Rams, okay. That's what I thought. And somewhere in the back of my head, I was like, kind of thinking Lions, but there's also someone, one of my coworkers is named Matt, and he's also a Lions fan, despite being from Chicago. I think his family's like from Detroit or something. So I wasn't sure if that was in the back of my head.
I think I could line up for a jump through these arches.
More Lions, though? Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, depending on how the next few games work out, too, the final game of the season, Bears-Lions, could matter a lot.
Rami, I think
I'm hoping the Bears take care of business and I don't have to deal with
I found one of these.
the outcome of the Bears-Lions game.
It's very powerful. Could you take a photo for me?
The first one did not go very well for the Bears. But they're definitely a different team than who the Lions faced in week 1, so it's not like I'm expecting the same results, but it was a bloodbath the first time around. It's funny though, the Packers fans have all been preempting their excuses that because of the injuries they're gonna lose. They're already taking the L, and
There's the plane. And our exit.
yeah. Last game of the season is Lions versus Bears, so that'll be interesting. Yeah. I'm hoping the Bears take care of business so that it's not as interesting, but at the end of the day, yeah, Bears need revenge for that second game of the season. No doubt about it.
Are you alright?
How do you feel about the Lions' chances right now?
This place is definitely nicer without us.
Do you believe in the vibes? Or does it feel like the vibes are falling apart?
There's one way to the coast, to the heart of the storm. You can handle this, my friend. I trust you. Do your worst. We are riders on the
You guys played the Rams last game, right?
storm. Fear nothing.
Think they'll win the next 2 games? Need to win every game to get in? Makes sense. Probably need the Bears and Packers each to lose out too. I think they're 8 and 5, probably 2 games behind. There's 8 and 6 now. Lions needed it more, that's true. But it's Seahawks Rams this week, right? Tomorrow. That game's good for the Bears because it gives them a better opportunity for some home field advantage. But I just need the Bears to get through this Packers game first. That's what I'm most concerned about. We already lost the Packers once. And like I was talking to some of my family that are Chiefs fans. And they're like, yeah, at least like you guys are going to get in the playoffs now. And I'm like, well, this was like 2 weeks ago on Thanksgiving. And I was like, well, or the week after. And I was just like, when it comes to the Packers, never know. If there had been a different schedule situation, even if it was the Rams, even if it was Seahawks, Lions, whoever, I would have been like, okay, I still believe fully in the Bears to get in. But whenever the Bears have to play the Packers that many times,
You know, I think this will be the perfect spot.
I think you're right, my friend.
I've never been able to count on them in the past. The Monobach. A lot of accolades going on here.
You made it! No thanks to Ramiro, no?
I should check if I need to add skill points to this car.
Welcome to Horizon 8.
Have you been to any games this year, Matt?
My road racing program?
Horizon Apex. I know that character.
Here are the events I've set up so far. This is what I've been waiting for, my friend.
Or is that a map?
Now I get to see what
I
you
forget
can
now.
really do.
Not any sports, dang. Yeah. Me too. Where am I? I'm here? I'm all the way in the corner of the map.
Hey, amigo. The universidad is sending a technician to do some
Wait, are
research.
there any races around here? There should be a race right here, I think.
Be nice to him. He's my baby cousin Juan.
Hola, my name is Juan Maria Garcias. The university assigned me to conduct research at Horizon Outpost.
I'm gonna save up and it's like, is it worth spending 100 to watch this game live instead of at home? I feel that for sure.
Muy especial.
I feel like those kind of things happen for me in bunches.
Hey, I'm just here to help.
Like I won't go to a game for like 3 years and then one year I'll go to like 10 games.
Festival
Not
facilities
football,
will
but
be over capacity. So if you wanted to push for that
I feel like that's how it
next
goes.
expansion, that would be very helpful. Hey dude, that is a Horizon Mexico Festival outpost. Shall we build some more? Hey dude.
Or whatever happens to be. Not even necessarily a game. Just a lot of like one thing, like a bunch of concerts one year. Never know what it might be. St. Louis Soccer Club over the summer? How's that? Is that MLS or something else? Okay. Is this a fast travel? I don't know what that was. I wasn't really paying attention. Ooh. Just missed the Maserati. Brown biker jacket. Oh, I did need some clothes, so. Let's see, do I have any redemptions? Gift car. I did get a lot of gift cards last time. I wasn't expecting more gift cards, though. Are these all from today? Yeah, it looks like it. I think that was a Taycan. Yeah. My friend has that car. Gifted clothing. Semester 1 done. Let's go, Dan. Did you get your grades already, too, or you just finished your finals today? Let's see what kind of new cars I got.
¿Qué onda, mi amigo? Nice collection.
One legendary, which is the Huracan.
Purchased from the auto show directly
The
from
Taycan is only a common. All right. Oh, I just got the Ford Performance Bronco R, which I think is the one that I just bought, so that's fun. Bronco R. Does that mean I have 2 Bronco Rs? The second one is going to be just an A. Lamborghini. 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 Current car. Alright, so let me go to Ford. Let me see if it doubles up here. No, there's only one version. So even though I unlocked this one too, it looks like there isn't a second one for me. What's up, he rolls? What's going on? Saw he rolls? Oh, I just can't read. How we doing tonight? You passed, Dan? Is that confirmed, or are you just feeling like you passed? Alright, let me see. The map was tripping when I looked at it a second ago. Outpost. Home of road racing and drag racing. Okay.
Hola, mi amigo.
Let's go back to this one.
For my prima Ale at Horizon Apex. She wants to partner with the University of Research.
Don't guide yourself with the car rarities and the stats displayed. They're definitely to throw you off fair. Is it worth it to look at like the
Better get down here.
what do you look at usually then? Do you just look at the stats on the left? Don't look at the stats? Do you just go off of feel or what?
400 yards. Turn left. Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Don't mind going off road as long as I'm not running into, well, I wasn't going to say tree, but also not trees. But as long as a town doesn't appear in front of me.
400 yards. Turn sharp left.
Experiment and tunes and find your driving style fair.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
That's the tough part with casual gaming.
You have arrived at your destination.
Is you get into situations where do I get to choose a car for this or no? Into situations where it's just like you're trying to find the fastest answer.
Hola.
rather than the most optimal,
Alejandra says a real racer studies the track
which is kind of the probably the opposite of a game like this, where you're really trying to drill down into what you prefer slash,
and clear blue skies. These calls
I mean, get the feel for kind of the same thing, but
style. The Ferrari Portofino will do nicely.
it's just deep, I guess is what I'm trying to get at. It's deep and you don't get to experience how deep it is. But, I mean, a lot of games these days are just meant for casuals anyway, so they give you a decent starting point, which is nice. For stories, you don't get to choose cars. Gotcha. Too realistic compared to the show. Could be. Could be. Except there's rewinding in this game.
If you don't mind getting wet, Ale said she hit some bonus boards near here. You might want to check back later.
Thanks for the tip.
Ay, 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 ay. I wasn't supposed to tell you.
Oh, I forgot there was a time trial on this.
Ale. She won't be happy.
Ay, ay, ay. It's fine. We're just learning the road first. Run by meta cards, honestly, but if you really want to enjoy the game, ignore those type of cars. That makes sense. Do you ignore those type of cars to then get like what do you achieve by not using a meta car? Is it just more challenge and therefore it's more fun because it's more challenging since you didn't use a meta car? Or is it, are you unlocking like your last 10% of something that's even better than the meta cars? I've also heard that you want to drive manual if you want the best experience, but I'm going to take my time learning that. Having fun driving the car you want to drive at the moment. Picked up a supercar, made me not want to play anymore. Yeah, that makes sense. Challenging, but overall makes you better. Meta cars are usually fast and easy to drive. Becomes numb and boring too quick. That makes sense.
This is Playa Azul. It's a nature reserve. Try not to disturb too much sand. Ah, such beautiful weather. Just makes you want to sail away to the horizon.
Do you guys feel like this game is translatable to other either racing games or just driving games in general?
It's fine. I could get lost here too.
Maybe some other time.
Or is it one of the games that just has like a much different feel compared to other excuse me, other racing games? Rather drive a Mini Cooper from the 60s than a Ferrari. That's fair. Follow-up question. Does playing in third person like this, number one, make the most sense? Number two, feel better?
East Coast.
Or is it a better vibe
At Horizon Apex.
personally to drive like first person? Blood does not care about hitting trees.
In the region. I'll be in touch.
Yeah, that was fun. See you soon.
Now, let me see. Did I get at least 1 star? Got 1 star, but I had like at least 2 bad crashes. Oh, I forgot to restart. See if it puts me in the same spot.
I'm Anna, your automated natural
You can apply what you learn here to motorsport, and if you get good at motorsport, you can play any car game. Interesting. It's a perfect balance between serious racing and silly cars. I could see that. That's pretty cool.
Forza Link tracks the status of you and the people you meet online and suggests
Ah.
ways for you to link up and play together.
The only racing I've played, we were talking about this before, is like an old Need for Speed game back on PS1 and Fortnite racing. I haven't really done much racing other than that. Let's go back to the map. Where did it put me? Event Lab Island.
It's suggesting a new way for you to link
What was your question? Oh, is it like is there a best view? What did I do? Is there a best view to drive from? Third person or like first person?
I'm on my way.
Best slash like your favorite. It's stressing me out too much. I go back to third person. Stressing me out because I'm feeling like I'm actually driving. And I do not like driving.
You have arrived at your destination.
Whatever you feel comfortable with. I do chase cam further away because it gives me a better vision and doesn't trigger nausea. That's because of the traffic you're battling. That's 80% of it. Yes, absolutely. It was funny when I had to drive to Wisconsin for work. And as soon as I crossed the border from Illinois to Wisconsin, there were maybe 1/10 of the cars.
If Horizons
And I was going into like I was going into rush hour basically.
make your own. Introducing Event Lab.
So I went from like prior to rush hour, then get into Wisconsin in rush hour, and there's like no cars on the road. Want or need a tune? Let me know. Appreciate it. Recommended. Lamborghini? Gamborlini? I'm just driving it because it's blue. Never got into tuning cars much. I would just upgrade them a bit if I could afford it. And I probably can. I'm sitting on a decent amount of cash. Hey, there's Matt in his ugly sweater. Handling cars for peeps starting won't be the fastest, but you won't spin out like crazy. Definitely makes sense. This is a tight one. My frame rate just went down like crazy. I don't know if it's because of the drifting or what. I think it's better now. Maybe it's just loading the map. Rain season, no bueno. At least it's bright outside. The rain is gone, just leaving its puddles behind. Oh, that might be why too. There's a bunch of reflections from the puddles. Maybe that's why the frame rate tanked a little bit. Sorry, buddy. Not sorry. Ugh. I thought I was going a lot faster than I was. My personal rule for stream, at least, is I'm not rewinding unless I fully come to a stop on a crash, or if I miss a checkpoint, like there, I'm gonna rewind. I missed a checkpoint. Oh. Alright. They're all making their comeback here. Deactivate water reflections, yeah. I don't mind if it drops the frame rate, but it's making it like choppy. I probably will turn off the reflections. Honestly, like these days I don't really care too much for game, like being able to be competitive at it. I just want it to look nice. Which is not how I used to game, but the reflections add the vibe. I don't mind, but it is making it like choppy and kind of gross to look at right now, so I probably will turn it off. Oh no. Stay strong. It was right behind me. Nice. Textures unload with the distance, so each lap reloads all the textures. That's crazy. We'll take it.
Hey dude, this is the Horizon Tour. It's the place to meet up with friends, sit back and, well, tour across
There's so much
the
stuff on this
You
map
should check
now.
it out when you have the time.
Alright, battle to be the last one standing. I don't know what that is exactly.
I need
Sure,
your
let's
help.
do this one.
Something has happened.
Whoa, Ali, are you okay?
No, no estoy bien. I'll explain when you get down here. Just hurry.
Back on track. Worth it. Got the XP board. Race people and eliminate them. Could be fun.
You have arrived at your destination.
See how I broke right there? I used the back of his car. Save my brake pads.
Oh no, how did this happen?
Hey, it's okay. Talk to me.
You know how I run monthly races at the workshop for the apprentice mecánicas y mecánicos who work with me? It gives them a chance to show off their projects and test their skills.
I didn't know that. That's awesome.
It is, or it was until
I like how the
this morning.
cutscene is
That new kid Aurelio,
just
he
a way
was
to show off the
for
car.
race.
That's kind of funny. Like they didn't look at the girl's face one time. It's just checking out the car.
Ali, are you seeing the big tragedy that you lost one race?
How is that not una tragedia? Come on, we have work to do.
I am racing to the destination. All right. I was racing to the destination, and then I did that. Beautiful landscapes and the cool cars. Yeah, definitely. Landscapes is actually one of the reasons why I wanted to play this in the first place. It's just everything looked really nice. And I haven't had time to play any competitive games consistently recently. So I was like, I just need a game or two that I can vibe on. That just looks really nice. Make sure I put the PC to good use. Someone's way ahead of me.
Good. You and me, my friend. We're going to show everyone how it's done.
Did I beat the timing?
Boss.
Horizon 4 map was peak for me. Map is good, but the different seasons on 4 enhance the map. Is that what everybody was saying last week? Was that 4 was the best? I think that's what everybody was saying. Sounds like a popular opinion.
We're going to start with the early days of motor racing.
Where are we at? All right. That's new. Azul circuit. Okay. Drift event. Collaborative minigames. Well, it's going to start in 40 seconds. Let's see if I can get there in 40 seconds. Hopefully I don't let everyone down. Drift on the way to the destination. Okay.
This is a drift run. You have to stick to the route. But traction is optional.
In 400 yards, turn sharp right.
Am I going the right way?
Turn sharp right.
Some off-road would have helped here, but
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
am I the only one on this team right now? I guess there's probably not too many people playing online. See what kind of drift we can get coming around this right turn. Kind of want to hit that board as well, but gotta put the team on the back apparently. How many points do we need? Well, we have 8 minutes to get to the destination. So should I just turn around? Is it bad if I get to the destination too early? $7K, so there's quite a bit of players right now.
When it is safe to do so.
Drift back to start. Okay, cool. That makes sense. And I guess I would assume that they're all kind of not necessarily on the same server, but there's probably like enough people per server that there's always something going on.
Turn around. It is safe to do so.
Sessions around 30, 40. Okay. I do donuts in the cornfields.
Turn around.
Not going fast enough for that to count as a drift. Just fishtailing around. So a lot of straightaways on this spot. Get a good one in here. So we need about 200,000. We're at 100K. That took about 1.5 laps. How much time did I get originally? 10 minutes? It's doable. It's not going to help.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Let's get back onto the road. Alrighty. We can do this. We got 4 minutes left. 80K to go. Due to destroying the rainforest. Don't even mention the fossil fuels I'm burning right now. Imagine if you have a fuel up for gas in this game. Horizon 6, they've never announced it or anything. This one came out like with the PS5, right? Not for the PS5 necessarily, but around that time. It's already announced. Ooh.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Okay, 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. Assuming that's about 40k to go. It's a good drift for 10k. There's a big one, 17k. I don't know, this looks more like a total of 250 that I might need. I'm gonna be patient and try to get some bigger drifts. It definitely scales so that the better your drift is, the longer your drift is, the more points you're getting. Exponentially. I think. Definitely, I think. 1 minute left.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
40 seconds. I'm not liking this. Need one really good drift right here. No, I'm gonna come up just short. Oh, I came up like 5k short. I think if I had been more patient for some bigger drifts at the beginning, could have definitely made it happen.
Ready for a new adventure? Perfect timing. So, where shall we go? What should we do?
You want to set up a new street racing outpost?
Speed and angle. That makes sense.
Let's say I know a guy in Guanajuato.
Estimate June. That's not bad.
Why don't I hook you up with Ramiro and the extremely mysterious unknown racer?
Sooner than
Meet us
I thought it
in
was going to be.
Monaco.
Bears Explore move to Indiana. Hello? Don't like the sound of that. Alright, let me see. I got time for like one more race probably. Let's go do this one, and I'm going to change my car to something off-roady.
In 200 yards, turn left.
Off-roady equals swimmable. I'm getting bounced by these trees.
Hey dude, this is the festival playlist.
Oh my
It's a
god.
year-round guide to new events and
I'm getting overwhelmed looking at all this stuff.
so make sure you check back each season to see what's on.
Speeding through Endor.
In 100 yards, turn right.
Accolade reward.
In 400 yards, turn left. In 400 yards, you will arrive at your destination.
That counts as air. I'll take it.
You have arrived at your destination.
Alrighty, let's see what we got here. Last one of the night. Get some launch on this car. Oh, that's this one. They don't show the skin on the menu. Right? Or did it? Was I just not paying attention? Sometimes I'm like, oh, let me try a new car, and then it's not a new car. I've used it already. Alright, so this is one of those that only has one lap. Starting way behind. Look, there's a big minivan up there. Now we know for next time. Oh, I guess there's a... It'd have to be the next race, because there's only one lap. Appreciate the follow, Saw Heroes. Dead. Head onto the brick wall. Yeah, that was, can't believe that brick wall snuck up on me like that. That's crazy. Should have given me a warning that it was there. How could they? Oh no. That's one where I would be tempted to rewind for sure. I'm gonna have to go even slower around those ones. So I think there were at least 2, maybe 3, like, really sharp corners. This one's tight, but not super sharp. What the heck? Is it worth it to drift, or should I just brake straight and then turn? At least 3 of those sharp turns, sharp corners. Car is not looking good. Let's try that one again. Not that I was good at the game, but I just try to follow the speed lines. Yeah, I should. The thing is, like, some of them, depending on the car that I use, I feel like some of the speed lines I don't actually need to brake that much. But then there's some where it's like, okay, I should have trusted that one. So I just don't know which ones to trust yet. We make clothes. Oh, nice. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. Now I know how it feels. Now I know how they feel when they crash into me when I do that. All right, we made up some ground on this middle section of cars. I can definitely pass that, and we're going to see how it goes trying to get to the front of this line here. Only halfway through this lap. Through this race, I should say. Pin 1, force 1 more behind me. I'll take it. Am I playing dirty? Maybe. You gotta do what you gotta do. Gotta catch up to Matt. He's in 4th place. Are we driving the same car? I think we are. Same car, same skin. 87%, so I'm probably going to fall behind this. I think I can... One good turn, I can take over this van, but I'm not going to get first on this. Tough. Congrats on becoming a pizza topping. Welcome to the food crew. The lamest name here. Dude's Foods. I don't remember what the last thing we ever came up with was. Not getting out of the gate too quickly with this car. Okay, that first sharp turn comes up real quick, I think, right here. Okay, I got hit from the side, so I'm gonna rewind this. If I make a better turn, then it doesn't matter anyway, but I didn't have a chance to recover. The gourmands for the food, yes. Oui, oui. There's 3 of us in a row with the same car. Stop it, Matt. Go home. This is for me. Only one of us can have the ugly sweater car. And win. Problem is, there's a big gap between me and the 3rd place guy. Not anymore. Hit him in the back tires a little bit. Lawbanger takes me over again. But we're right there. The van is actually in 1st place. So maybe they knew something we didn't. Although I will say the previous couple times around, I feel like that van was getting stuck in those corners. I like seeing my car in your game. Yeah, it's fun. Bye, Lawbanger. I like to use cars as a soft landing zone. Other people's cars. Okay, we're making progress. The car is coming out a little worse for the wear, but the sprints are getting better. Here we go. Is there a timing on the start, or you just smash the acceleration whenever? So I feel like I got a little bit better of a start than I had in previous ones, but I don't know if I just happened to time the accelerator a little bit better this time. I don't think that was a great turn, but it was much better than previous ones, so now I'll have a much better shot going forward here. It's just that first turn was ruining me every time. Alright, we lost the spoiler. I don't know if that's going to affect this run, but it is what it is. Maybe we can knock out a couple of these spoilers. The giant inflatable whatever it is on the top of that van. Betting on a team is a curse. I need to bet on the Bears and curse them. Does it count though? Because it knows. It knows if you were trying to curse someone, or if you wanted them to win for reals. So careful, you don't want to get the reverse jinx. Well, I want you to get the reverse jinx in that case, but careful what you wish for. Slightly better turn. I would be in great shape right now, but still in decent shape. Got him where I want him. Covered some ground on that turn right there. Yes. Pushed him into the corner, played dirty. Don't care. Oh, someone's coming up on my right. Let's see, I'm gonna have to cut the corner here. Yes, I think I did it. I think I got in just enough. Nice. I don't think I even had to rewind in that one. Very good, very good. That bet where I win if I'm right and I win if I'm wrong is really good. That's true.
I'm starting to get the feeling that if I call you after every road race win, you will get tired of me.
You're not a double or nothing kind of guy. We win the Vista Del Mar sprint. Cool. Complete all road races. All right. Usually don't bet on my own teams for a reason. Yeah. That's how I am with like fantasy players. I try to never draft fantasy players for my own favorite team, but my teams suck anyway, whether I'm voting for my team or not. So that was fun. I feel like the time goes pretty fast when I play this game. I don't know if that's just because it's a new game that I don't play much or what, but it goes pretty fast. All right, I appreciate you guys. I hope you had a good time. I was planning on not streaming next Wednesday, which I believe is Christmas Eve. But I realize I will have actually a pretty good opportunity to stream. So I will try to. It might be at a different time. I will probably try to do earlier. But I'm not 100% sure yet. Keeping it open. The following Wednesday, I will not be streaming on New Year's Eve. But next week I should be live. Unless something changes. If I change plans and have to go to my parents or anything like that, then we'll see. But good seeing you guys. Hope you had a great night. I will catch you next time. Peace.